Good morning. God bless you. Hope you're doing well. If you need anything at all, please don't hesitate to call me, text me, email me. I'm looking at my emails um, way more than I usually do. So or you can call me at home, leave me a message there, whatever. If you know anyone that needs help, needs food or medicine, is having financial troubles, let me know. Please let me know. I'd like to do something different this morning. Instead of talking about the readings this morning, I'd actually like to talk about a saint from yesterday. As you may know, when a saint's feast or memorial falls on a Sunday, we don't celebrate it. Nothing is more important than the celebration of the Sunday. But I was struck yesterday thinking about the saint. His name is Nicholas Owen. It's likely none of you have ever heard of him. We actually celebrate him 3 times in the liturgical year, which is unusual. But he's celebrated once on 4 May with a group of English martyrs, and he's celebrated on 25 October with a group of martyrs from Wales. But yesterday, the 22nd of March, is his personal feast day. He was born in 1550 and died in 1606. And he was born to Catholic parents called recusant. Recusare in Latin means to refuse. We talk about a judge recusing herself. She's refusing to render judgment, But recusants in England at that time were Catholics, later non-Catholics too, but originally Catholics who refused to participate in Anglican services. As you may know from some memory of English history, that was not a healthy thing to do at that time under Elizabeth I, James I, all that. Let me read just a little bit about him. Was a Jesuit lay brother. He's a lay person. That's important for what I want to talk about. He was a lay brother and martyr, born in Oxfordshire of Catholic recusant parents. He was trained as a carpenter, a trade that enabled him to construct hiding places for priests. They were known as priest holes. Some still exist. You can still find some in England. If you saw the James Bond movie Skyfall, that had a priest hole in it. At the end of the movie, they went to Bond's family's estate. It was a secret door, and it led into a passageway, a tunnel. Now, not all of them led to tunnels. Some were just hiding places in a house. But Nicholas Owen, trained as a carpenter, built these priest holes for 26 years. He did this. He'd build them single-handedly, and he'd build them at night. He was arrested 3 times, and the 3rd time he was arrested because he gave himself up to distract some authorities, the authorities from catching some priests who were also with him at the time. He was tortured on the rack to get him to tell him where priests were. He refused, and I'll save you the details, but he died what had to have been a horrible and painful death. But this is why he caught my eye yesterday. I was thinking about him. He was a lay person. He used his lay skill that enabled priests to do their ministry. That describes so many of you. Even right here, someone helped me figure out how to make these videos. As you know, I'm not really a computer-loving person. And I was trying to figure out they were trying to help me figure out how to put it on the website. And it was giving me such a headache. She said, I'll do it. Just send them to me and I'll do it. That was Katie Desmond, And so, yes, I'm ministering to you through these messages. and homilies, but I couldn't do it without Katie and without her husband, Pat, who set up the website we have now, and they've done so much to make this work. Um, they've both done a lot of work in this time of the coronavirus, setting up all the things that are on there, all the messages and everything. They're not the only ones. Teresa Schaefer, my administrative assistant, Leanne Devine, my business manager. I mean, they've done so much to help me help you in all this, And I could go on. This isn't just this time during the coronavirus. Almost every day, my ministry depends on some layperson using their lay talents, if I can put it that way, in service of the church and in service of my ministry. I just want to acknowledge all that. Anything good that I might do here, and sometimes people will say, this was wonderful, that, like these, I've gotten some good comments, some appreciative comments about these videos, but it wouldn't happen without a lay person, or lay people. And I'm convinced whatever you do for a priest, Christ takes seriously as done, or takes personally, as something done to him. I'm convinced of that. I'm one of Christ's priests, and when you help me, you help him, And so I just want to say thank you. I ask you guys to pray for all those who help me in my ministry, and I pray for you all the time. So you don't have to be a priest to do good in the church and for the world, right? You have lay skills, put them at the service of God. Right? All right. God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow.